Hello everyone, in this video I'll be talking about the Tactician Enhanced Difficulty Increasing mod in Baldur's Gate 3 made by PixellBytes. Now this mod just recently got added to the in-game mod manager with potential plans to come to console. This mod is incredible. PixellBytes is the mod creator. You may know them best known for their adjustable party limit mod, which has over 1 million downloads, which is a huge thing. So this mod actually works really well in conjunction with this because if you increase the amount of party members that you have, it can increase the scaling of enemies, giving them more actions, more health, and many other options that you have full customization over. PixellBytes also released a video on their YouTube channel going over this a bit in detail. I wanted to cover this as well because I know I have a lot of people that are interested in mods, and this mod is freaking fantastic. So Tactician Enhanced, what this does, so we get ourselves the toggle Tactician Enhanced configuration settings. I'm going to go over all of the settings here because there's some really great options here. So all we got to do is toggle this on right here, and you're going to see we got ourselves some extra spells in the end of our hotbar. Now, if you're using the better hotbar too, you do have to drag everything over to as far left as you can to get this last one to appear here. So if you're playing as a sorcerer, it's going to be the same area that your meta magics appear. So with this, we got a few options. The first one is just to be able to check your Tactician Enhanced core settings. So when you cast this, it's going to have a little pop-up here that's going to show what currently you have set. So enemy hit points increased by 0 additional actions, 0 additional bonus actions. So I don't have anything set right yet, but that's what we're going to get into in this video. There's also add-on features for this, which is a work in progress. They're looking to add more to this, which is just incredible of PixellBytes to go the further mile to even increase what is already a fantastic mod and add many other things to it. So great to see. We'll see what else they add. It says Tactician Enhanced only has support for enemy hit points, actions, and bonus actions. However, more ways to increase the difficulty are planned for the future, such as the ability to increase enemy AC or saving throws as well. When those features get added, you'll find spells related to those features here. We also got the ability to uninstall it, similar to the increased party size mod. So if you want to remove this mod for any reason, you can just do that with that. And then we have the modified Tactician Enhanced core settings here, which have a lot of different options. View setup guide. So what's incredible is PixellBytes went through a ton of effort, I can only imagine, to be able to create this and have a bunch of menus to explain everything so that it's easy for someone to use. But I want to show that off in this video, just a brief guide on how to use this mod. And then there's setting presets for Tactician Enhanced as well. So just to show off some of the predefined options for difficulty here. So this is the default preset for the higher party mod. So this is whenever you push past 4 characters in your party, at 5 party members, the scaling starts to increase. So health point interval is an increased 10% per additional party member that's added to your team. And once you hit 6 party members, enemies get +1 action. And then at 13 members, enemies get +2 actions. So this is like at level 6 is effectively like every creature has haste with that extra action. So if they have 3 weapon attacks, it becomes 6 weapon attacks. On honor mode, that's only 4. But it's nice to see that there is some scaling to make the game a little bit more difficult. You gotta watch out for enemy spellcasters because they can set up some pretty nasty combos, and I think that is incredible. So at 14 party members, this gives the enemy 2 bonus actions as well. Or at 14, it gives a 1 bonus action. At 16, it gives 2 bonus actions. So when the enemy has multiple bonus actions, you got to watch out because if they can dash and attack you in the same turn and get multiple attacks in, it could be game over for you if you're not prepared. So this is perfect for when you have multiple party members, obviously. So really nice to see that. There's also an easier preset here. So instead, this health point scaling is at 5%. They get 1 action at 8 party members, so whenever you have double the party size, the enemy gets double the action economy, and +1 bonus action at 14 party members. So that's cool, and no extra scaling whenever they get any bonus action. There are ability when they get the extra action or bonus action to add additional health on top of that, so that's actually really awesome to see. And then here's a harder preset, so the health point scaling is 15 per party member set. And then 1 action at 6 party members, 2 actions at 10, and 3 actions at 16, which would be a nightmare. There is also a nightmare mode here, the impossible challenge. I'll get to that in just a moment. But this also gives bonus actions at 13 and 2 at 15. Now, this is a limited health point scaling, so difficulty starts at 5. Health point scaling is decreasing scaling. So the first hit point increase is 40%, and then hit point interval is 10%. 1 action extra at level 6. And so on there. I won't get into it. You can pause if you want to read through all of that, but I've read the previous ones. only linear hit point scaling preset for higher party limits, so a scaling mode preset that consists of only consistent health point increases. Good for playthroughs when you push the party limit higher than 4. If you're a player that likes the idea of the same exact increase in difficulty occurring at a time you add a new party member. So hit point scaling starts at 5 members, and the health point interval is 35%. So just more health, but no extra actions. This gives additional health point increase 20%, and increases at 5% for each party member that you get added. And this is a Tactician Honor Mode double difficulty, so it gives enemies 70% extra health. So that's pretty nice. This gives 70% extra health and 1 extra action. So a more challenging Tactician. This is more linear in terms of just everyone gets an additional 70% health points. So they're basically twice as difficult to take out, and then 1 extra action. Here we got the tripled, so 170% health points, and then with an extra action too. But here is the impossible challenge. Incredible. So a static mode preset with every single setting maxed out, nigh unbeatable. The ultimate challenge to end all challenges. I strictly don't believe this can be done with only 4 party members and no mods to make the game easier. So no modded races classes. If you somehow manage to pull it off, send video proof consisting of 2 videos showing a full final act boss in acts 2 and 3. Mark my words, I'll find some way to immortalize you in this mod. Plus 500% health, 3 enemy actions, 3 enemy bonus actions. On honor mode, I don't think that that's possible. Even with a sword bard, you can have the best crowd control in the world, but at some point you're going to run out of damage. I'm sure someone can do it. It would just be an incredibly difficult challenge, obviously. So I want to just make a note that someone can do that. That is really freaking cool. So yeah, many different presets here. So it's nice to see. In addition, you can modify it and customize it how you want. This is what makes this mod one of the best mods in Baldur's Gate 3. PixellBytes went above and beyond for this. So you can switch between a static and scaling mode for whichever you switch to. I'll show this in a second because it's going to ask us to view the setup guide for Tactician Enhanced, so I'll just show this quickly here. It's cool how it works. It pops up a menu here, so welcome to Tactician Enhanced Guide. What is Tactician Enhanced Difficulty Scaling Mod? Primarily designed to make playthroughs with an abnormally high number of party members more balanced and fair. To be clear, you do not need more party members than usual to use this mod. Perhaps you like a good challenge, because things like the Dread Overlord Warlock make this game a little bit easier. This mod allows you to give additional hit points, actions, and bonus actions. New types of buffs will be added in the future. This is a misnomer. This mod has the name because so many difficulty mods use a similar syntax, so having Tactician name helps users that want to need to find this mod easier. So yeah, basically there's a bunch of options here, static or scaling. So static sets a single health point increase, action increase, and bonus action. Enemies will get this exact same buffs you set, and these buffs never change unless you modify your static mode. You can modify static mode by going to that option. Static mode, scaling mode. So this is whenever you increase your party size, you start to see more increases in alongside that. So scaling mode is ideal for people that want to play through with all your companions, meaning your party will grow in size over time. Your party gets stronger, so will your enemies. You modify your scaling mode. So health buffs max out at 500%, extra actions max out at 3, and bonus actions at 3. Whereas configuring static mode is very similar. The options for scaling mode are not very intuitive and will require a few pages of explanation. So I can show that off here, but basically scaling mode. So you can make it so 2 party members plus 20% health, plus 20% health, plus 20% health. Linear health when scaling. I guess when you get to 5, it adds 30 plus 40 plus 50 plus 60, and choose a health point interval of 10, which I'll show you guys in a moment here. And then this one can have a increasing scaling for the hit point scaling. So it's cool that you can see that 20. So once you hit 5, it's 30. 50, 80, 120, so that increases by 10% increase of what you previously increased by, so that is huge. And then there's decreased health point scaling as well. So at 5 party members you get 70, 110, 140, 160, so it loses 10% in addition to everyone, and the first interval is 50. So I love that they did that. I think that that's extremely useful. They didn't have to go that far, but PixellBytes went above and beyond for this mod. So pausing health point increases when resources increase, so you can make it so that when they get that extra action, they get additional health on top of that. So you can see here the extra 30%, 30%, 40%, etc. And there's some add-ons that will be added, as I mentioned, and uninstalled in this mod. But it can be straightforward removed with technically breaking your game. There's an ideal way to go about installing it. It is extraordinarily important that you cast the uninstall Tactician Enhanced spell before removing this mod. If you don't, extra enemy hit points, action, or bonus actions may persist when this mod is no longer active. Full instructions on how to uninstall this mod are in the description of that spell. So yeah, if you want to uninstall it, you can see here, cast a spell and say you do not want to say you want to uninstall the mod, save your game, return to the main menu, go to the mod manager, disable delete the Tactician Enhanced mod, load into the save you created, and save again. So that is the way to uninstall it. But to show off how to modify it, we'll just go with the scaling. So I'll pop this up just so you guys can see how to go about doing that. So you want to begin the scaling? Yes. So I want to start scaling at 5 party members. You can choose where that goes there, but we're going to go with 5. So this is an extra health point increase. So we want to set initial. So the initial health point, we're going to set it to 20. You can add 5% there. So that's going to be our initial boost. I want to set enemy health point scaling as well. So as you would add additional, so you got linear, increasing, or scaling. So you can go, we'll go with the increasing. So this is the additional health point interval will go 10%. So we can go with that there. I want enemies to get a number of actions. I want enemies to get the action buff at this value. So let's say 6 party members, we get 1 additional action. And then 2 additional actions. No, I don't want enemies. Or yes, I want enemies to get extra actions. 7, 8, we'll go 10 party members. We'll get 2 actions. In addition, where would you like to decide a number of party members where get 3 additional actions? I don't want that. You can just go there. Would you like to decide a number of additional bonus actions? We can go yes. And then we can make that like 8. 2 additional bonus actions? No, we don't want that. And then do you want enemy hit points to not increase further? Anytime enemies receive extra bonus action, the difficulty scales up. Yes, whenever enemies get an extra bonus action, their health should increase, or no enemy health should increase every time the difficulty scales up. We can go that route. Do you want the enemy's health points to not increase further anytime the enemies receive an extra bonus action? And we can just ignore that. So scaling mode has been configured. So then you can go ahead here and check your current settings, and it'll show you what we got. That might be bugged, so you might have to get out of this first. But that should be it there. So Tactician Enhance, a lot of cool options. I've already tried it out and had it to work. So anytime you get into a combat encounter, you're going to see some pretty high amounts of actions. So we'll just get out here. I don't know if this will work on... Yeah, these guys don't technically count as enemies, so they won't get that extra health. But what's incredible about this mod? Extra health to balance the game out. I know I've seen a lot of comments asking for that in Baldur's Gate 3. So I just wanted to cover this mod because it is a very, very well done made mod by PixellBytes. So now available on PC. There's only 6,000 downloads right now, so go download this. I don't think you'll regret it, especially if you're using a lot of other modded builds or modded mods in general. You'll have a great time with this. So yeah, shout out to PixellBytes. Maybe go donate to them. They did a fantastic job with this mod. I just want to highlight it. So yeah, let me know your favorite thing about Tactician Enhanced in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Also, hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Have a great day.